Click the link below to get the ebook Looks Don't Matter, 7 Ways to Attract Women Without Your Looks, or go straight to mr.locario.com right now to get your copy today.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So now in this video, I want to talk about, how to get a girl to really be madly in love with you, obsessed with you, extremely attached to you, things like that, where you're going to get women who basically are just all about you, right? And see, the problem with a lot of guys nowadays is they have issues even getting a woman. And then if they get a woman, they don't know how to maintain the situation, right? And if they are able to maintain the situation, a lot of times they're in relationships where the woman might not really respect them like that. She's basically treating him like shit and all that other crazy stuff, right? But what I want to talk about is how to, get these women to, be 100% cooperative, get these women to really want to fuck with you, get these women to just be all about you, right? And it's really, really simple. This is really, really simple. And if you understand what I'm gonna say in this video, it'll change your whole fucking perspective on this game and how to move and navigate out here, right? Now, one of the things that most men do when they deal with women, right, is they make it all about the woman. Right. And you've heard me, Steve, Miles, K Zagan, 1950, Taekwondo. We talk about how the game is about you. Right. And see, what happens is that when guys make the game about the woman, what happens is that the woman basically has you. Right. And when I say that she has you, what I mean is that she basically has damn near 100% of your attention. She has you in a state of mind where you're always thinking about her. You're thinking about what she wants to do, how she wants to do it, how to make her happy, all these other things, right? So you're fully invested in the woman, right? And this is what you've been taught your whole life. Oh, make sure she's happy, be a gentleman, court her, do all this other crazy stuff, right? So, dudes end up simping, they do all that type of stuff. Now, it's not to say that you are not supposed to care about the chick and, think about her in certain situations. Like, that's a good thing to do. There's nothing wrong with that. But what I'm saying is what happens is guys go so far with this to where they're making things about the women, right? And you hear this all the time where even when guys talk about, the game or try to, talk about certain situations when it comes to dealing with women, right? They'll say stuff like, oh, well, if she's a baddie, you got to do it this way. And, if she's a hot chick, you got to make sure you make this happen. And you got to make sure she's comfortable. You got to build rapport. You got to do all these other things. So a lot of guys, when it comes to this, they're extremely concerned about the woman, right? And so what happens is that when you're extremely concerned about the woman, or you're making it about the woman, right? She understands that she has you. And what I mean is that she understands that she basically has some sort of control over you. She has you in her grasp. She knows that you're making it about her, right? And then what happens is, because she knows that you're making it about her, right? She can't be attracted to you like that, right? She can't really be attracted to you like that. So what happens is that she may be attracted to you in a sense of, okay, this guy got some money, let me, use him for that, or, he's giving me some attention, so I'll deal with him, whatever. But she's not really feeling you. She's not really, like excited about you. And the reason why she's not excited about you is because you're excited about her, right? It's because you're making it all about her. See, in order, and this is the key right here, in order for a woman to be excited about you, in order for a woman to, fully cooperate, in order for that woman to, be submissive, to fall in love with you, all these things, in order for that to happen, you have to make it about you, right? And what happens is that when you make it about you, she can never fully have you. I'm gonna say that again. When you make it about you, she can never fully have you. So earlier I was saying that she basically has you and you're making it all about her. But when you make it about you, she can never fully have you. So because she can never fully have you, what that means is that she's going to be constantly chasing you so that she can try to have you fully. But the key thing is that if you're a man, she will never fully have you. So she's always constantly chasing to try to get you like that. But the constant chasing of her trying to get you like that is the thing that makes her attracted to you. You see what I'm saying? Now, what do I mean by making it all about you and that she can't fully have you? What that means is that when you're making it about you, that means that the entire situation, circumstance, and experience that she's having with you is based off of you doing things on your terms. It's based off of you doing things your way. It's based off of you interacting with her the way you want to interact with her. And then her having to fall into that program. Her having to adhere to that program in order to be a part of your situation. You understand? See, think about it this way. It's like when you're, dating a girl or hooking up with a girl or whatever it is, right? Let's say you hook up with a chick that you met and y'all smash probably like twice or whatever, right? And then what happens is that you end up seeing her, let's say, a third time. Now, between the second and third time you saw her, maybe a week or so has passed by, right? And maybe you haven't talked to her on the phone or whatever, or texted her or anything, and then she hits you up and she's like, hey, what's up? What's good? Can I see you again? Whatever. And then you see her again and you hook up with her again, right? The time, that week or so that you didn't see her, right? That's because you was doing your own shit. You was off doing whatever the fuck you wanted to do. You were just living your life and being who you wanted to be, right? And then because of that, she didn't have you at that time. And now because that space was there, she wants to see you again so that space can be, not so much space. It could be, you could be closer together now. It's like, yes, I get to see you for a third time. So the same way that space makes her want to have you again is the same way that the space between you and her is going to be there if you're making it about you. You understand? Because if you're making it about her, there's really no space, because you're just all up under her doing her bidding, and you're just like, whatever you want, dear, yes, and yeah, I'll see you and I'll talk to you and I'll do whatever you want because I need to keep you here. But what happens is that when you're making it about you and she can't have you, there's a space there that she's trying to close up because she wants to sort of possess you in that way to have you. Now, what's funny about this is that if the woman has the guy and she's not that sexually attracted to him, why would she want to then turn this guy who's making it about him into that other guy by having him? And see, what it is the pursuit of that. That is where the attraction is. That is where the obsession is. That is where the, falling in love comes in. Because it's the constant pursuit of trying to have that guy that she will never fully have. This is why, me and Steve was on the show the other day, and Steve said some real shit. He said, you gotta basically let chicks go so that they can decide if they want to stay. You understand? And what happens is letting the chicks go is part of you basically doing your thing because you're not making it about her. You see what I'm saying? So on all these different levels, when you're making it about you, you're essentially letting her go. You're like, yo, you're free. I'm not handcuffing you. I'm not all up under you. I'm doing what I do. And so because you're not handcuffing her, because you're not all up under her, she wants to have you so you'll be all up under her. And then because she wants to have you so you'll be all up under her, that's what causes her to want to chase. And when I say chase, I'm not talking like, just her trying to call you and see you. I'm talking about it, in all aspects where she's constantly trying to grasp that man that you are. But guess what? She could never get that man, because if she had that man, then that man won't be that man. So hope that didn't fly over your head. So essentially what I'm saying is this, let's say you have, for example, I'll just give you an example. Let's say you have a guy who's like this smooth, charismatic, player type of dude. And then let's say he ends up meeting some chick, right? And he ends up falling in love with this girl, right? She ain't even his girlfriend or nothing yet. He's just like, oh my God, there's something different about her and all this other stupid shit, right? Now, what made her attracted to him in the first place was because he was that smooth, charismatic guy. And at that point, she didn't have him. Now, he fell in love with her, and now she has him. When she has him, he is a different guy. He's not the same charismatic, smooth player that she first met. He has transformed into this different guy, and now she has this dude. So the dude she has isn't the same motherfucker that she met. The guy she met was that smooth, charismatic player guy, and now she has this dude that's all in love with her, and he's kissing her ass, sucking her butt, and he's all invested in her and all this other shit. So now the way she looks at him is different. You understand? But she was really, really, really feeling him at first because she didn't have him. You understand? So in this situation, I'm talking about she didn't have him because they weren't together. You understand what I'm saying? Like they literally weren't together. But when I say a woman not having you, I'm saying that basically she can't have you in the metaphorical sense because you are always going to be that guy that is making it about him. And as long as you're making it about you, she can never have you. And that's the thing that keeps her on her toes. That's the thing that makes her want to fuck with you like that. There's that big space between you and her. And she's constantly running towards you to close the gap between that space. But the gap will never be closed because you will never shift or move because of her. Why? Because you're a fucking man. And see, the reason why a lot of guys have issues with women is because they're not men. They don't stand on their shit. They don't make it about them. And see, what happens is that a woman is going to get the best experience dealing with a man. You understand? She'll get the best experience dealing with that man. When that man makes it about him, that's when she gets the best experience. Because what happens is when that man makes it about him, he creates the structure. He creates the situation. He creates the world that the woman is going to live in. You understand? And she's excited to be in that world. Versus the other guy who is all in love with the chick and, you know, he's doing whatever she says and he's yes, dear, whatever you say, dear. And, I love you. And again, there's nothing wrong with loving a woman. See, and this right here is why we talk about how men shouldn't fall in love with a woman, because when you're in love with a woman, she has you. When you love a woman, she doesn't have you. You understand? And so, yeah, you can love that chick. But a lot of dudes, they fall in love and then that's where they're fucking up. So a lot of the issues usually that you're going to have with these women comes from the fact that the woman has you. And the only reason she has you is because you didn't make it about you. So understand that when you make it about you and you're doing your thing fully, and then you're allowing that woman to enter your world, that's when you'll get her. And that's when you really got her. Now, before you go, click the link below and go to badboymembership.com. Now, badboymembership.com is a place where you go to get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Listen, I know you're tired of being rejected. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of being afraid to approach women. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of not getting the women that you want. Go to badboymembership.com. Listen, I know you're tired of being alone on a Friday night. Go to badboymembership.com. Now picture this. You'll go from not getting what you want when it comes to you dealing with women to actually getting what you want, to being the guy women want to be with, women want to date, women want to have sex with. All you need to do is go to badboymembership.com, follow the steps, learn the game, implement the game, and then you will get the woman you want. Make sure you go to badboymembership.com today. Click the link below. Click the link below or go straight to mr.locario.com to get the documentary Game Kings, The Definition of Game.